The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
39-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is born. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Gets around him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
This is Elliott. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Counter, Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving. And a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Neville Gallimore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Kittle catching the slant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 42-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 58 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. Past the 40 before he... and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole is not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. First, give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mostert. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16.
This is Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 14. Cowboys 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down in 6. And that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And this will be taken at the 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
43-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Complete.
Amari Cooper, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. On the intercept, Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. 10th carry now for Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. To return is Taylor. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there at 20 yards. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. First down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
The Cowboy 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Prescott with the
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A quick toss outright, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on. Every every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.